Stacey Plummer was short in stature, but she was larger in life in every way. She really cared about changing lives and really helping people. Growing up, she was 3 years older, but somehow was still willing to accept me as a near equal and let me tag along. She was an accomplished musician, having her own band. I couldn't have asked for a better older sister. Moving down to St. Petersburg to go to college, I went on to join the workforce and started my career, and Stacey went on to Stetson University, got her law degree, ultimately becoming a successful lawyer in downtown St. Pete. Family has always been very close. We all decided to buy our homes very close to each other and ended up getting together very frequently as we started to build our families. My parents built a home in Terra Verde, just one street away from Stacey's waterfront home, so that they could be close. Stacey was a wonderful daughter, sister, aunt. The thing she was most proud of was mother. Although Stacey was still single, she had a strong desire to start a family. She went to Russia and she adopted Jake, Julia, and Jane. Stacey finally had the family that she was looking for. She was truly one of the strongest people that I've ever known. Soon thereafter, she met someone that she would ultimately marry. He was charming, he was fun, he was funny, thick Irish accent, which seemed exotic. For a time, things were good. Soon thereafter, there were signs that things probably weren't so good. Abuse of the family dog, some verbal abuse. He would get so angry, hit the sheetrock wall very close to Stacey's head. She realized that she couldn't continue with how things were devolving. It's unfortunate that she was too proud and possibly too embarrassed to confide in her family, who certainly would have been there. She decided at one point to give him another chance. It turned into a fight, and on September 24, 2006, he took a handgun and shot Stacey dead. He then turned the handgun on himself and shot himself, but he did die several days later in the hospital. To add to the tragedy, Julia, who was 13 at the time, was the first to find her mother the next morning, and then called, and my dad was the second. I think as a family, we suffered losing one of our strongest members. And in my case, I lost a best friend. Losing Stacey was the hardest thing our family's ever had to go through. Mom and Dad didn't hesitate and began raising Julia, Jane, and Jake, and did so for the past 20 years. It took us 7 years of grief before we could even consider possibly trying to do something positive with this tragedy. And it was through learning of a friend at a local restaurant that was murdered by her husband in a similar circumstance that we were introduced to CASA. Enough time had passed, and we thought we could try to take this tragedy and do something good with it by trying to help others. I think along the way we learned that domestic violence is an equal opportunity offender. My sister Stacey, who no one would ever view could become a victim, smile in her face, positive view on life. You never would have known what she was going through. A lot of people wear a mask. People that are involved with domestic violence are likely there for the first time. They don't know the right move, how to handle that with employment, police. Having a caring advocate that can help hold the hand, give the support without judgment, without the embarrassment some might feel, is very important. I'm personally grateful that we have CASA. Thank you so much for letting me share Stacey's story and the story of our family. Thank you for allowing us to keep Stacey's memory alive and for being able to try to turn our tragedy into something positive.